You can sit. Welcome, everybody. Graduates, parents, family, friends, staff, faculty, advisors. This is always such an exciting time of year. My name is Carolyn Mattingly. I'm the head of Biological Sciences, and I have the privilege of overseeing this amazing event today. So before we get started, though, I want to acknowledge there's a lot that goes into this, so I just want to acknowledge a few people that really made this happen. So Dana DeRozier, Ferris Wilkins, Tanya Garrig, Christina Nelson are all of our advisors and graduate services coordinators, so let's give them a round of applause. So parents, friends, family, I'm guessing you can breathe a little sigh of relief now. Maybe a little bit nervous about the next steps, and I get that. I 2 down, 2 to go. One of mine was an art major, so I think I might have you beat on the worry department. She's doing fine, though. So this is an accomplishment as much for you as for the students, and we're so grateful for the partnership we had with you all over the years and for sharing your students with us. And while I'm sure they're going to acknowledge their gratitude for everything you've done, students, why don't we just do that publicly right now in case you forget? So thank you, families. And students, how are we feeling? Maybe a mix of emotions, some relief, some excitement, terror. But regardless of the path you take after today, I'm confident you're prepared. You've had the incredible opportunity of being taught by our amazing faculty. And they've guided you over the years along with our advisors and staff. And these are brilliant and really compassionate people. And I know this because I get emails from them in the wee hours of the night. I see them mentoring you in research projects, agonizing over the best way to teach you online, in person, everything in between, counseling you through ups and downs, writing letters of support and recommendations, which they'll probably continue to do for many years. And they've challenged you to think for yourself, taught you to question what doesn't make sense, encouraged you to work together, because nobody knows everything with the exception of my 13-year-old. So whether you remember every detail, it's less important than the critical thinking skills and the curiosity that you take with you. And these skills are at the intersection of everything you'll do. So Albert Einstein, who needs no explanation, once humbly said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." And we know where that got him. And similarly, Leonardo da Vinci, I happen to have been an art history major in undergrad, so you'll have to spare me the reference, but famous artist, scientist, inventor during the Renaissance, is an amazing example of how science infuses its way into everything you do in life. And I recently read a biography of him and was really struck by the author's summation of his approach to life. Seek knowledge for its own sake. Retain a childlike sense of wonder. Observe. Go down rabbit holes. Respect facts. Collaborate. Be open to mystery. Science and life are full of mysteries. And you may not have all the answers, but you have the skills, the foundation, and now a bigger community that you will take with you. Never underestimate what you've gained here. You are unique in the world, and you will always have the pack behind you. We are so proud of everything you've accomplished here at NC State. And as Maya Angelou, who's a brilliant poet, activist, and has strong North Carolina roots, once said, "I've learned that I still have a lot to learn." And I think about this a lot because it reminds me of the unlimited opportunity for growth and discovery that we all have. So we wish you a lifetime of learning, and we look forward to hearing everything that you do, so please keep in touch. Now, it is my great honor to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Jamila Simpson. She's the Associate Dean for College Success and Wellbeing for our College of Sciences. Dr. Simpson received her BS in meteorology and her MS and PhD in science education here at NC State. To say she's a force for student advocacy and ensuring a sense of belonging for our students, particularly those who are traditionally underrepresented in the sciences, would be a gross understatement. She has made our college and campus a better place because of the equity, the inclusion, and the care she infuses in everything she does. Please welcome Dr. Jamila Simpson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. So first, thank you to Dr. Carolyn Mattingly for inviting me to speak with you all today. This is an honor that I do not take for granted. To my colleagues, to our students, to the family and friends of our graduates, it's an honor to be with you and speak to you today with a few words. I'm Dr. Jamila Simpson. She did an excellent job introducing me. And as many of you, especially the students, know me, I'm the lady that sends you the emails. So it's my honor to work with my wonderful colleagues across the college and the university in developing and implementing initiatives that create a more inclusive and welcoming environment in the College of Sciences. So, class of 2023, we are here today to celebrate you, your dedication, and your hard work. We are here because we value not only what you've accomplished, but we value who you are. I've been thinking a lot about what I wanted to say to you today, and what has continually come to mind and my heart is how much you matter. Let me explain. Sometimes we operate in the world and we think that there is a destination out there that we have to get to. And once we get to that destination, then we'll make a difference. Then we'll be somebody noteworthy. Then we'll be worth honoring. There may be times in the journey when you were wondering what difference this degree was going to make. What difference you were going to make in this world. It may or may not surprise you, but the faculty and staff in this room, your family and friends who are here now and who couldn't be with us today, are in awe of who you are right now. You are worthy of honor now, not just because you graduated today, but because you are you. You are making a difference now. You don't have to wait till then. You're making it right now. There are lives that have been changed because of you, in ways you may know or you may not know. Maybe it was a great research project that you were able to contribute to. Maybe it was your wonderful and thoughtful engagement with peers or instructors in your class. Maybe it was an encouraging word to a professor or an advisor, to a friend or to a stranger. Each one of you is a ripple in our world. Your presence, your energy have fundamentally changed our community for the better. We do not take for granted that you picked us, that you picked NC State, that you picked the Department of Biological Sciences, that you decided to spend a significant portion of your lives with us. Please don't worry about the impact that you're going to have. I know you're going to think about it, but know that you've already made one and that you will always continue to make one. And I want it to be known that I'm not just talking about the students. I'm talking to the faculty, I'm talking to the staff, I'm talking to postdoctoral scholars, I'm talking to family, and I'm talking to friends. You may sometimes wonder what impact you're making in this world, but I want you to know that you make a difference. Students, take a moment to think about some of the people in this room and the impact they have had on your time here. How there were big moments, but there were a lot of little moments and a lot of little ripples that made an impact in your lives. Maybe it was a professor or an advisor who encouraged you, that told you, you can do this. Maybe it was a phone call or a text from a friend or a loved one. When you get a moment today, and any day past today, please tell someone or send a note and share the difference that they have made in your life. So I'd like to end with a short story that you may or may not have heard before. Once upon a time, there was an old man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking on the beach every morning before he began his work. Early one morning, he was walking along the shore after a big storm had passed and found the vast beach littered with starfish as far as the eye could see, stretching in both directions. Off in the distance, the old man noticed a small boy approaching. As the boy walked, he paused every so often, and as he grew closer, the man could see that he was occasionally bending down to pick up an object and throw it into the sea. The boy came closer still, and the man called out, "Good morning. May I ask what it is that you're doing?" The boy paused, looked up, and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean. The tide washed them up onto the beach, and they can't return to the sea by themselves." The youth replied, "When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man replied, "But there must be tens of thousands of starfish on this beach. I'm afraid you won't really be able to make much of a difference." The boy bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it as far as he could into the ocean. Then he turned, smiled, and said, "It made a difference to that one." As you continue your journey after graduation, continue to be the star thrower. Continue to carry hope, continue to carry determination, and continue to care about yourself and others. Know that you are making a difference in the world, one moment at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Simpson. So one of our fun traditions is to have a student speaker at each of our commencements. So I'm so pleased to introduce Ruth Burhow Hale-Michael. She's a first-generation college student and is graduating today with a major in microbiology and minors in biotechnology and genetics. She's made her mark while at NC State in many ways, including receiving a summer research fellowship from the National Institute of Standards and Technology and a microbiology scholarship award. Ruth plans to pursue a PhD in cancer genetics or bioinformatics. Please welcome Ruth.
Thank you. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, staff, proud parents, and the resilient graduating class of 2023 in biological sciences at NC State. It is an honor to stand before you as a representative of this diverse and talented graduating cohort. As we gather here today, I'm reminded of the incredible journey we have undertaken together. A journey marked by perseverance, the celebration of diverse perspectives, and a deep commitment to public engagement. From the very first class in genetics that deepened my interest in molecular biology to the countless hours spent in labs and lecture halls, the biological sciences program at NC State has been more than an academic pursuit. It has been a nurturing home. A home that not only celebrates seriousness within our discipline, but also cherishes the wonderful individuals who make up this community. As STEM majors, we often find ourselves immersed in the complexities of our chosen fields. Yet, the beauty lies in the fact that our passion extends far beyond the classrooms, connecting us with art, music, and the varied tapestry of life experiences. Today marks an unexpected and thrilling milestone in my life's journey. As I look at this vibrant and dynamic audience, I can't help but marvel at the winding paths that led me here. If you had asked me a few years ago, I would never have envisioned addressing such a big audience. You see, I've always considered myself more of an introvert. And as you may have noticed by now, English is my second language, a fact that occasionally makes me self-conscious about my accent. But here I am, stepping far beyond my cozy comfort zone. And that is the first lesson I want to share with all of you today. Life is a daring adventure, and you must wholeheartedly embrace the excitement of venturing beyond your comfort zones. Therefore, as we embark on the next chapters of our lives, I urge each of you to embrace challenges, celebrate the multi-ethnic outlooks that have enriched our academic journey, and continue making meaningful contributions to our society. Let our collective achievements serve as an inspiration to those around us, illustrating that perseverance, varied perspectives, and community engagement are not merely ideals, but the very fabric of success. In the words of the wise, every finishing line is a starting point of a new race, or in our case, a marathon of job applications or gaining entry into the right graduate program. The post-graduation journey may feel a bit like PCR, cycling through applications and hoping for that perfect match. However, whether you're preparing for your interview or graduate school, always remember that you have the capacity to achieve what you set your mind to. As it is said, when there is a will, there is a solution waiting to be pipetted. Found. So, as we scatter to the winds of change, let our shared memories be a resilient double helix binding us across different time zones and job titles. Now, I want to take this special moment to appreciate my dad and my grandma for all their sacrifices so that me and my siblings will be here today. I'm thankful that you've been my rock and foundation next to my Lord Jesus. Also, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our families, friends, staff, and faculty who have been the mitochondria to our success. It is no doubt that we are results of our support systems, and as such, today's success is as much theirs as it is ours. So thank you for being the wind beneath our wings. And lastly, class of 2023, I'm grateful to have been part of this fantastic journey with you. May your careers be as captivating as a well-written research paper and your paths as interesting and diverse as a thriving rainforest biome. Here's to making groundbreaking discoveries and tackling the experiments we'll face in life with the enthusiasm of a scientist encountering a new species. Congratulations, class of 2023, and go Wolfpack.
Thank you, Ruth. Okay. Next, we're going to transition to recognizing our students and their degrees. First, we would like to recognize one of our students who tragically passed away prior to completing their degree. And I would like to invite Dr. Spencer Muse, Director of the Graduate Program in Bioinformatics, to say a few words.
First off, I want to congratulate all of our degree recipients today, and thank you for sharing this bittersweet moment with us. At the beginning of this year, Ian Huntress was only a few months away from completing his PhD in bioinformatics when he passed away from complications of an organ transplant. He was a valued friend and collaborator to his lab mates. He presented his work nationally, published it in the scientific literature. And he may have been the most kind person I've ever met in my life. Today, NC State celebrates and recognizes the lasting impact of his scholarship by awarding Ian Huntress the Doctor of Philosophy. We're joined today by a group of Ian's family and friends that have traveled here from literally all over the country. And I'm honored to be here as Ian's advisor, Dr. Xinsha Ping, presents Ian's diploma to his wife, Leah. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to call each of the graduates up to the stage, and we'll be presenting you with a stand-in for your diploma. You will be getting the real deal in the mail, so don't throw out things that might look like junk mail. All right, we're going to start with our graduate students. Okay, so the first is a Doctor of Philosophy in Bioinformatics being awarded to Ashley Nicole Schumacher, and she was advised by Dr. Amanda Holsey-Kemp, who will be hooding her, as well as Dr. Susanna Mila-Lewis. Next is a Doctor of Philosophy in Biology being presented to Amanda Hale. She was advised by Dr. Ann Ross, who will be hooding her, and the title of her thesis was Variation in the Craniofacial Complex of Ceropithecidae and Hominidae, a geometric morphometric study. Sorry, I'm sure I butchered that. I apologize, I didn't say the thesis title for Ashley. Her title was Analysis and Computational Methods for Understanding Disease Resistance at the Genomic Level in Complex Plant Systems. Next, a Doctor of Philosophy in Comparative Biomedical Sciences being presented to Dana Rose Hodorovich. She was advised by Dr. Kurt Marsden, who is hooding her, and the title of her thesis was Defining How CHD7 Regulates Development and Behavior in Zebrafish Charge Syndrome Model. Next is Doctor of Philosophy in Genetics to Kara Brianna Campbell-Carlson, who was advised by Dr. Jeffrey Yoder. The title of her thesis was From Actinorhynchians to Amphibians, Comparative Immunogenetics Across Taxonomic Scales. Next is Doctor of Philosophy in Genetics to Jacob DeLauria, And he was also advised by Dr. Kurt Marsden, and the title of the thesis was SciFip2 Controls the Acoustic Startle Threshold and Visually Mediated Behaviors. Doctor of Philosophy and Genetics to Morgan Molly. She was advised by Dr. Reed Roberts, who will be hooding her, as well as Dr. Matthew Breen. And the title of her thesis was Interactions Among Diet, Gut Microbiota, and Gut Health in the Cheetah. Master of Science in Biology, being awarded to Cassidy Hawkins, who was advised by Dr. Jennifer Campbell. And the title of her thesis was Evaluating the Effects of Daytime Behaviors on Nighttime Activities in a Zoo-Housed Herd of African Elephants. Next is a Master of Bioinformatics, being awarded to Giles Naranjo, who was advised by Dr. Gavin Conan. Next is a Master of Toxicology, being awarded to Lauren Elizabeth Bacigalupi, who is advised by Dr. Seth Coleman and is being hooded by Dr. Michael Cowley. And there will be a quiz on all of those titles at the end. All right, now we're going to move on to undergraduates. Okay, we have a lot of programs in our department, so we're going to start with genetics. And Dr. Betty Gardner, who is the director of our undergraduate program in genetics, will be passing out the scrolls. Savannah Arlene Baylog. Madison Chandler. Katie Harbaugh. Macy Annette Maddox. Lily Wallace. Mia Elizabeth Witcher. Next are degrees in microbiology, and the scrolls will be passed out by the Director of Undergraduate Programs in Microbiology, Dr. Jonathan Olson. Ted Mickrell Bledsoe, Jr. Ruth Burno Halemichael. Next are microbiology with concentration in microbial health sciences. Ruby Carter Ogden. William Jackson Ledbetter. Nicole Marisha Rideout. Subya Solman. Okay, next we have degrees in zoology being presented by, I was trying to get her attention, Dr. Jenny Campbell. Tiffany Adele Bracco. Carter Grace Estes. Morgan Ray Harper. Summer Maiden Karcher. Akila H. Mosier. Felix Oliver. Nicholas Terwilliger. Next, we have the Bachelor of Arts degree in Biological Sciences, presented by Dr. Joy Little. Avery C. Adorian. Jordan Elise Berkner. Lindsay Dunn. Remy Rose Fleischman. Ashley Gath. Jackson Graham Griffith. Elisa Blair Jordan. Chloe Savannah Massey. Grace McNabb. Hartley Amanda Myers. Sneha Nanda Pridipin. Juliana Paris. Brandy Nicole Paxton. Charmaine Pearl Pereira. Saher Raymond. Tyler George Reed. Sarah Elizabeth Roan. Andrew Sin. Avery Smith. Sheridan Smith. Leslie Stapleton. Ellie Touchette. Next, we have a Bachelor of Science degree in Biological Sciences, being presented by Dr. Lisa Parks. Happens to be Lisa's birthday today, so happy birthday, Lisa. I'm sure she's really psyched that I announced that. Jalen Christopher Broadhurst. Megan Butcher. Addison Furr. Elena Rochelle Hall. Jennifer Hune. Kendall Lipe. Bridget Colleen Monahan. Alec Paget. Noah James Poca. Olivia Rollins. Jacob Taylor Schulman. Robert Hubner Willis. Okay, next, biological sciences with a concentration in ecology, evolution, and conservation biology, being presented by Dr. Brian Longerhans. Dorian Hayes. Erilyn Knight McCoy. Okay, next, Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences with a concentration in integrative physiology and neurobiology, being presented by Dr. John Meitzen. Adriana Castro Deblis. Catherine Cowart. Heinrich Aixis Johann Lumiago in Idulsa.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Rishi Raj Misra. Ali Parascandola. Reagan Perry. Benjamin Mark Snyder. Okay, next we have the BS in Biological Sciences with a concentration in molecular, cellular, and developmental biology, being presented by Dr. Michael Sykes. Thusna Gardiyahewa. Mariano Daniel Genuino. Reed Colton Harris. Christina Foley Lasden. Zhang In Ma. Kushi Kulpesh Patel. Nico Sevier. Okay, and last but not least, BS in Biological Sciences with a concentration in human biology, being presented by Dr. Lisa Parks. Rachel Beeler. Aylin Araceli Cabrera Zuniga. Sage Leanne Caskey. Adriana Cedillos. Connie Chang. Megan Elizabeth Collins. Hayes Elizabeth Darden. Renee Jajin Du. Hannah Macy Ellison. Nikki Fernando. Mallory Ann Glenn. Logan Pierce Harrison. Brady Hoffacker. Miracle Annetta LeRae Holder. Morgan E. Jones. Paloma M. Knobloch. Kira Grace Kuvenhoven. Addison Quinn Lewis. Sarah Emily Lewis. Jasmine Sierra Lowe. Iman Mahmood. Shannon Christina McBrien. Kristen McDaniel. Alexis Christina Mearns. Madeline Miller. Shrikar Nanduri. Justin Olds. Ria Putel. Alexander Scott Rankin. Tegan Nicole Rich. Isabella Rodriguez. Miko Jade Rodriguez. Virginia Marie Roman. Brianna Renee Ryerson. Kelly Elizabeth Schutte. Anu Sharma. Kylie Nicole Simmons. Anuj Thacker. Paul Swee. Chase Allen Tuttle. Kristen Nicole Tyndall. Evan Wells. Claire Elizabeth Willingham. All right. Well, that was the gang this fall, so congratulations. All right, so last but not least, I'd like to introduce Dr. Jane Lubischer, who's going to close us out today. She is the Associate Department Head in Biological Sciences. She's a neuroscientist, an inventive educator, fierce advocate for students, and my invaluable partner in running this massive operation that is Biological Sciences. Dr. Lubischer.
We're almost there, I promise. We mark the end of your journey at NC State with this ceremony called commencement, which means, right, commence means to begin. Because every ending starts a transition to a new beginning. Now, if you happen to hear me speak at the start of your NC State journey, whether it was at orientation or maybe in the Wicked Problems course, you might expect me to talk about why it's so important to keep asking yourself the why questions, to keep reflecting. Or you might expect me to challenge you to continue to be intentional, engaged, lifelong learners. But instead, I want to use the privilege of these last 2 minutes at this microphone to share with you something we don't talk about often enough, at least not in your presence. You heard a little bit about this from Dr. Simpson, and we didn't compare notes. As you reflect on your journey so far, all that you have learned, the ways in which you have grown, the challenges you have overcome, and the people that have impacted your lives along the way, I want you to be sure to also reflect on what Dr. Simpson talked about, on the impact that you have had on us. And I want to thank you for all that you have taught us, to thank you for all that you have shared with us, and thank you for your kindness, your compassion, and even forgiveness when we didn't get it quite right. Most of all, thank you for the many ways in which you have inspired us, and thank you in advance for the many ways in which you will continue to inspire us. As you leave NC State to go out and continue to make the world a better place, know that you really have already started having that impact. Our lives are richer because of you, and I want you to know how very grateful we are. So thank you, and please stay in touch. I literally got an email yesterday from Sid, a former student, to tell me he'd been admitted to a graduate program that he believes will get him to the next part of his career journey. And you probably have no idea how impactful such a short, simple email can be. We will always hold you in our hearts as part of our Wolfpack family, and we wish you all the best, and you better keep in touch, okay? So now I'm going to ask everyone, I'm really just a filler so you could rest, because I'm going to ask you again to join me now in thanking and congratulating the latest great graduating class of the Department of Biological Sciences at NC State University.
I'm on my way to North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now.